What's up, YouTube? Mozzie back with another video, another dope video, man. As always, you know what we doing, man. We going to the gym, baby. Every morning. We can't take no days off, man. We can't take no days off. We can sleep when we dead. So until then, we grinding for whatever we want until we get it. So we're gonna achieve everything we want this year. This year is our year to get everything we want. Last year's old. We learned lessons. We lost stuff, lost people, whatever. We ain't doing no tripping. But this year, we finna gain profit from everything that we worked hard for last year. So you already know what we about to do. We finna go to the gym. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can be a part of this dope family. So let's go ahead and get this cold start done for you guys. So we can go ahead and get this video rolling. All right. Oh yeah, we still looking pretty clean. I got a bug on my car, man. Get up. Red key. All right, squad. Mozzie here, back from the gym, man. The gym was dope. It was awesome. The gym, my workout today it kind of got cut a little short today because my daughter wasn't having it sitting in the children's room. So, I mean, oh well. So a lot of people been asking me to talk about like the cost it is for my Hellcat, you know, the financing, just monthly expenses, all that kind of good stuff. So somebody requested for me to make this video. I don't know if y'all heard the plane, but But that's not the first time I've been asked that question. So I decided, hey, you know, why not go ahead and give people what they want? So the car that I had before this was a Scat Pack. It was a fully loaded Scat Pack with the Beats by Dre speakers, you know, the sunroof, everything. Heated seats, heated steering wheel, everything. Everything that this car has except for my Scat Pack has a sunroof, but I do miss my sunroof. So, somebody ended up running a light and hit my car when I had my Scat Pack. They ran a light, hit my car, totaled it out. So, of course, you know, insurance pretty much, you know, took that and all that. Ended up going to get this Hellcat. So pretty much with the Scat Pack being off, you know, my credit and all that kind of good stuff. So I just had pretty much like me just starting over getting another car. So when they got this, they were trying to make me pay like $9 something for it a month. Wasn't having that. So kept talking to him. I got down to 8. I was just like, I'm not trying to do that. I wanted closest to 7 or 750 as possible. So they end up going to like 730 is what they end up dropping to. And so of course, after the insurance and gap and all that kind of good stuff, it brought me up to like 760 something, 770 in that price range. So that's about like how much I paid monthly. I didn't put no money down, so that's what I paid monthly for this. On top of that, the gas, the gas that you're going to spend on this is going to be roughly, I'm going to say, for me, $400 a month on gas. Is that a lot? Absolutely, absolutely is a lot. So that's about how much it is, roughly a month on gas. Because you can't use, you know, I mean, obviously it's a Hellcat, you know, so it's supercharged and all that kind of good stuff. So you have to use the premium gas, the premium, whatever you want to call it. So the highest of the high, which for us here in Texas is 93. I don't know what it is in other states. I didn't heard like 97, 95 and stuff like that. So that's how much that is, you know, roughly about $400 a month on gas. You know, that's really give or take. As far as like the oil change, I done heard people say they just spend like, you know, between 75 and like all the way up to the hundreds on oil change. I only spend for the actual oil change itself for me is $15, but I go and I buy my own oil and my own filter. So that's about the oil that I get is always synthetic. So you know, for the full, what is it, like the 5 quarts or whatever, the big jug, that's like $25. I think the filter is like $10. So you need 7 quarts to fill this up. So I go and get usually I go and get 2 of the big jugs. So when I use my 7, then I have at least, you know, still like have about a good, you know, 2.5 to 3 quarts left from the, you know, the first jug. So that'll help spill over to the next one, and so forth. So that's roughly about, I probably spend about like 50 at the most on my oil changes. Of course, you got the tires. Depending on how you drive, which I'll make another video about the tires, but depending on how you drive, of course, obviously, depending on how you drive, the tires that you're going to spend, the amount you're going to spend on tires, and that depends on, I say, if you're going to get a Hellcat, get the tires that you need. Don't go and try to be cheap, you know, when you get a Hellcat. If that's the case, just go and get you a nice little RT, or don't even get a Scat Pack. Get your RT or something. Because when you get a fast car, of course you're gonna try to race it, burnouts, all that kind of good stuff. When you get those cheap tires, you're not gonna hook at all. Like the Pirellis that even come on here. When you first buy a Hellcat, the Pirellis, the Michelins that come on there, you're not gonna hook at all whatsoever. So you have to buy drag radios if you want a decent hook anyway. If that kind of stuff matters to you, let me say that. If that kind of stuff matters to you, you know, if you're worried about your time and actually racing to try to beat somebody and all that kind of good stuff, and you spending money to tune your car up and all that kind of good stuff, get the tires that match the car. You have to get drag radios. You can get the Nittos. I put 315s on mine. I don't know what people talking about when they say like 315s rub. My 315s fit on mine just fine. I don't rub at all. Not even a little bit. 305s are good too. You can put 305s. So I get the drag radios, the Nittos. The Mickey Thompsons are good too. If you want Mickey Thompsons, you can always get Mickey Thompsons. I'm trying to think. They're the only 2 tires I can really think of that's good for actually like hooking wise and time wise. But as far as that, if you don't really care about like the times or really trying to beat somebody and tuning your car up, which I don't feel like you should tune your car up if you're not gonna put the proper tires with it. I feel like that's just a waste of money, because what are you doing it for? But I mean, if you don't really care about that, you can always get just whatever kind of tires you want. I mean, the ones that come on here, I want to say they are 275s, if I'm not mistaken, 275s. So, you know, you get some decent 275s. You can probably get those for like probably 200 a piece. Some decent ones, just to, you know, some regular all seasons. Trying to think what else. Insurance is gonna be through the roof. I need you to understand that and know that before you actually go and buy a Hellcat. Because when you go and you get your insurance for a Hellcat, they're gonna tell you that basically that the car is like labeled as too exotic for most. Like Elephant, you can't get insurance for Elephant because the car is considered too exotic for Elephant. So I don't know about Root car insurance. I'm not gonna say they knew. I just started to hear about it. But I don't know how they are as far as financing a Hellcat. I know a couple of guys that got Scat Packs, they only pay like $140 and $180 and stuff like that for their car insurance on the Scat Pack. Again, that's only $392. So as far as when it comes to like financing getting insurance on the Hellcat, I pay right now I'm paying $400 for insurance. So I'm looking at about close to between $1,300 and $1,500 a month for this total, and that's not including like buying tires or getting an oil change. So I mean, there's always ways around certain stuff, like as far as gas. More than likely, some people have more than one car, which I would advise if you're going to get a Hellcat and you already have a car, if you can, keep that car. And you drive your Hellcat like on the weekends, or drive it, after you already got off work or something like that. Don't use this for your commute car, because your gas is gonna be through the roof. I have to fill up every 3 days. So I wouldn't advise you to make a Hellcat your primary car unless you understand the kind of gas that you can finna get ready to put into this. So as far as that, make sure that if you can, get a second car, a cash car, whatever, something just to drive around in. It ain't got to be all nice, because you already have a Hellcat. it don't too much get more nice than that. So yeah, man. So go ahead and get you a second car. And of course, the insurance. I know a lot of people that when they have more than one car, they get a Hellcat. They always put they'll put the Hellcat as a second car, and that they only use it for pleasure, like only for weekends. And you set it to that. You only gonna put like 5,000 miles and less. I think a year, a month, or something like that. 5,000 something. One of them, man. I don't know. But 5,000 miles or less in they settings, so where it makes it seem like you don't too much drive it like that, and then you can probably get like insurance on here for like probably like I've seen people get it for like $80 or $90 or $100. So it's always ways away. I mean, it's always ways around the expenses in this Hellcat, but for the most part, roughly, if you're daily driving a Hellcat, that's probably that's an estimate about how much you're gonna be looking at, as far as like the expenses that comes with what I pay monthly and your gas and your insurance. Now I know people that's paying $1,000 a month for the Hellcat and $900 a month and stuff like that. I don't have it like that, so I'm not paying that much. But so yeah, man, that's pretty much the estimate of what it's like financing a Hellcat, how much I pay for mine, monthly from all my expenses. So that's pretty much it, man. If you have any questions at all, you can always hit me up on Instagram at I am King Mozzie, or you can hit me up in the comments below. I talk back. So any questions you have or you want to know about anything else about the Hellcat, hit me up, man. I do talk back. So always remember, y'all already know how I end these videos, man. Whoever told you the sky's the limit lied to you, because it ain't no limit. So let's get this money.